What's up, guys? I got some crumble cookie here. It's like the Reese's Pieces crumble cookie. Now, I don't get crumble cookie often, but I just wanted to today because I feel like I've done a good job stepping out of my comfort zone and doing things that I normally wouldn't do recently, and I think that's worth celebrating. Let's try this. As someone who's a firm peanut butter enjoyer, that's a good cookie. You know, I was thinking to myself today, guys, and I want to share with you what I believe to be the most important skill for success in life. I know, that's a big claim, right? But I can guarantee that whether you're wanting to be a monk out in the Appalachian Mountains or be the President of the United States, this is the #1 skill for you to develop. So listen closely. And this secret to success is none other than confidence. Not very convincing, right? It's confidence. Some people, when they think confidence, they may think, oh, I'm gonna lie about myself and present myself in a way that's not true to who I actually am, but that's actually not true. That is more like to something known as arrogance, where you present yourself in a way that is actually above who you actually are and what you actually represent. Confidence is much more about being able to see who you are as a person and being able to market that the best you can to the people around you. For example, something I'm really proud of, which isn't arrogance because it is true, is that I've run a YouTube channel for about 4 years and I've built an audience of almost 3,000 subscribers, and I've hosted multiple gaming tournaments and community events, and I've made a good side hustle off of it by generating passive income every month. Now, if you notice, I said I have a YouTube channel of almost 3,000 subscribers, which is true, but if I was being more accurate, the number is close to 2,700, but what sounds better? 3,000 or 2,700? Not much of a difference, but sometimes those little details can make or break a first impression with a person. Now, something that I feel is a little bit more abstract is dressing the part. While it definitely varies and there's tons of people out there that want to give you fashion advice and how you should dress and all of that, I do think that the way you dress does leave a lasting impression on other people on, this dude does not know what he's doing with his life, or wow, this dude really knows what he wants to wear, he's confident in it, and he's really dressing the part that he portrays himself as. For example, me dressing confidently is wearing this medallion, which is worn by the main character of one of my favorite animes, and also wearing this short sleeve jacket, which reminds me of another character of another one of my favorite anime. I really like anime, and I'm not ashamed of that. And this shows that I'm confident in my enjoyment of anime. Now, it could come across as a no-brainer that, yeah, when you meet someone, you want to tell them about yourself and be proud of who you are and happy about who you are. That makes sense, right? But why do people find it so difficult to do that? Well, the biggest thing is that tons of people are just gonna put you down. And this is a brutal reality of life that everyone just needs to come to, that whatever you do, whether I wear this medallion or I don't wear this medallion, whether I dress super fashionably or not fashionably, whether I'm confident, not confident, there's gonna be haters. There's gonna be people who say like, oh, your lifestyle sucks, you contribute nothing to society, or you're lame, you're weird, you're creepy, you're, you know, whatever they wanna say, or you're a bad person, you're horrible, whatever criticism, people will always come up with something to say about you, which is even more reason why you have to be your biggest cheerleader. But unfortunately, a lot of people do end up cracking under pressure, especially when you're told these negative messages growing up where you don't have as much of a reference for, yeah, I should stand up for myself more, I should be more confident in who I am, which is really unfortunate. I've come across so many people that genuinely seem like cool people, like they're an artist or they're athletic, but I have a conversation with them and they're just like, yeah, I'm kind of a boring person, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I ask about, hey, what about this, what about that? It turns out like, man, they're making art that's 10 times better than 90% of the population. I'm like, where did this come from? I thought you were this boring person. And don't get me wrong, there's gonna be people that are understanding that you lack a lot of confidence and are willing to work with it and be kind and be nice to you. But let's be real, there's a ton of people out there who will see a little glimmer of insecurity and then just completely nail you on it. Feel like, oh, I don't know if I really wanted to wear this today. They'll be like, that's the stupidest shirt you could have worn. What are you doing, loser? That's just an example. Could literally be anything. But the point I'm trying to make is, don't let what people say get you down from doing what you want to do. You know you. You're the only one that truly lives with you and know what you love doing. I think that should ultimately be the guiding star behind what you want to do because it's your life. And be proud of it. The more confident you are, the more people will rally behind you and be like, hey, this dude's cool. He's doing his own thing and I kind of want to support this and be a part of this. I love his energy. And also, people that put you down are just seething insecurity of themselves. Usually when they poke fun at something you do, say, wear, or look like, or anything, usually indicates that they're insecure about something like that within themselves. For example, if they see you're wearing something they think is stupid, they likely wouldn't wear it themselves. They feel like they couldn't wear it, or else like they'd look stupid. They're limiting themselves. They're like, oh, I'd never do that. You're weird. I would never. So a lot of times they're dealing with some sort of insecurity within themselves that they need to work through. And you also need to be patient with yourself. yourself. There's a lot of people that are not going to be patient with you, and the least you could do is be kind to yourself. Let's say you're confident and you're happy about wearing something or happy about doing something, and it just blows up in your face and it goes horribly wrong. Like the worst it could possibly go. Don't let that get you down. Take it as a learning lesson and get right back up and be proud that, hey, I'm glad I learned this and I'm glad I could tell someone about my experience. Be proud of your failures. Be proud that you at least tried to begin with. Because there's so many people who are just stagnant in society that aren't even trying to do anything. Another point I do want to make is that if someone does poke fun at a certain aspect of who you are that does genuinely bother you and makes you uncomfortable, it's important to ask yourself, why is that? Is this an aspect of myself that I'm not comfortable with or at peace with myself? Is this something in my life that I know I should improve, but I'm maybe not improving? It's worth exploring that, and based on the conclusions you come to, maybe you want to start improving a different aspect of your life or change something about your life. And that's completely cool too. But it's important to address those insecurities when you feel them, because you know they're not going to go away. I wish life worked like that. In conclusion, it's important to keep in mind that there's a lot of things in life that are simply out of your control. Cost of living, the types of people you come across, natural disasters. Who knows, you could wake up tomorrow and the worst thing possible could happen to you that you would have never expected. Or you could wake up tomorrow and the best thing could happen to you that you would have never expected. But the biggest thing that is in your control is how you react to it and your attitude about it. So wherever you are in life, I encourage you to build your confidence and take full advantage of the opportunities presented in front of you. If you see someone you think is cool, you want to hang out with them, go talk to them, go try and hang out with them. If it doesn't work out, go to someone else. Or if you think you want to work with someone, you're like, man, this guy has a skill. Maybe I sing well. This dude makes good animations. I could sing and then he could make an animation of me singing. Do that. It's cliche, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And when you're taking those shots, do it with confidence, because that will boost your accuracy exponentially. My name is Gabe Neruda. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on what I do next.